Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rico Tensai, and I like to speak my mind. Today, we are going to talk about why I'm single. I guess. Okay, first, let me start off by saying I did not plan to post this at day 31. It wasn't part of the plan, alright? Just saying that. Alright, let's talk about it. Let's see. As of this year, I am the last single person in, like, my group of friends, or more of just, like, the people that I mainly hang out with. Everyone is literally either in a relationship, engaged, has kids. They're all just, yeah, everyone is just together. It used to bother me a lot when I was younger, but then as I got older, I think I just started to see a more of a realistic point of view of relationships, and it made me really kind of think differently. Because I guess in the fantasy world, that whenever I think of like being in a relationship, you think of like, the perfect spouse. For me, it's the perfect wife, right? Of course, it's like they have to be 10 out of 10, as in like 10 out of 10. Like, here are your list of the 10 things that you want in the spouse, right? It's just, the basic stuff. Like, hold on, I have to read it. I have to read what I wrote. This is just mine, okay? Don't judge me. This is just in the perfect scenario. It's just like, you want someone who is loyal, goal-driven, beautiful, funny, nice, wise, likes anime, works out, / just be active, doesn't want kids, and then, of course, ass, because I'm a man with needs. If I'm being lucky, I'm gonna get at least 5, right? Realistically, 3. I'm only getting 3, which, the 3 that are most important to me is just, you gotta be goal-driven, you have to like anime, and you gotta be beautiful. For those who don't know, the difference between beautiful and hot, to me, is hot is sort of temporary. In the moment, yes, they are hot, but then like beautiful is like, it's not just their looks, but it's just the way they, I hate to say it, but it's their aura, okay? It's the aura, the energy that they give out. It just shows, and it's one of those, like, sometimes the way they talk or the way they act kind of outshines their look. It's like, your looks are there, like, she is beautiful, but it's just like, it outweighs it. It makes you not even think about their look sometimes. Social media does play a big part in why I like to be single, or I'm okay with being single. It's just because of all things that you see online of just like, either you see a bunch of single people telling you how to be in a relationship, or this is the right way, or they give you tips on how to be in a relationship, and I really don't agree with most of them. And then there's the other ones where it's just like, the bunch of the influencer couples who make relationships look fun, and they make it look cute, and it makes you want to be in one. But honestly, for me, I don't. Like, it's funny. It's funny to watch. I like the funny side of relationships, but it's not like I don't want that, but it's just like, I know this isn't real. Like, this isn't, like, it makes it seem like 100% of the time, this is y'all. You guys just be funny all the time. It's like, no, I know. I've seen the dark side I've seen the bad side of relationships, of just like, it's not always fun. It's always, not always, but like, there's usually a lot of fighting or a lot of disagreements. Of course, you're not going to show that because no one wants to see all the bad stuff. They just want to see they want to see the fun stuff. I mean, sure, people say like, oh, they're so real. This is goals, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, it's not real half the time. Most of the time, it's not real. It's just a lot of, you're playing into the audience of what they want to see. And also, it made me think of just like the definition of relationships and what it means to be in one. It's just like, it's a whole thing, which, it makes me really have to say, which is the most corniest thing that people normally say, is I really want to focus on me. And it's really important that my, understanding how I am and loving myself. The only reason why I say it's very corny to say is just because every time I hear someone say this, the next week or the next month, they are in a relationship. And it happens every single time. And I hate it, and I don't want to be those people. But I would like to say that I am pretty good at being consistent, as you can see with with this whole challenge of making a video every single day. Usually my homegirls are the ones who tell me that, like, oh, Rico, I'm gonna stay single. I'm not gonna mess around. I'm like, sure, we'll see. There was one who almost made me believe, because she said she was gonna stop for a year. She got in a relationship within like 8 months. I'm not counting that. It's not a year, is it? No, you failed. I'm glad that you're with this guy because this guy seems better than the last guy, but you failed at the end of the day. But whatever. Yeah, I'm just usually very disappointed in most of my friends who do that. So that's why I always feel like I'm going to end up like them. But trust me, I'm not. Because I don't make an excuse as to like, oh, it just happened, or I wasn't even looking. It just, it just kind of, I was like, shut up. We all know, or I know that you secretly did want to try, but you just didn't want to I guess you just didn't want to say it out into the world that you wanted something, but you, deep down, you know you want something. I'm saying deep down, I do not want something. Because most of the time, and what I've seen, and I think it's just because I've learned so much from all of my other friends who are in a relationship. I've seen the ones who are in a relationship because they for real settled, or there's the ones who, it's usually, let me think, settled, that one made sense, perfect match, settled, and yeah, there's a bunch of, mainly, it's a good 90% of them where it was rushed, and some are just stupid. I'm not gonna say who, y'all are stupid. Anyways, moving on, back to me. All of this has made me realize and just really made me think about what is it about me? Is it just because, is it by choice? Is it just, I'm scared because every time I try, I fail? Or am I just cursed? Because every time I try to talk to a girl, literally a couple weeks later, they end up in a relationship every single time. Or I get hit with you're like a brother to me, you're my best friend. And it's just, I give off best friend, brother vibe every single time. It's funny because sometimes, I want to say all the time, most of my homegirls are always like, I want a best friend in a relationship. But I'm like, but then I'm your best friend. But we're not in a relationship. Weird how that is a thing. But for some reason, this guy's different, even though he seems 10 times worse. But I'm not gonna judge because you are my friend. But it's fine. I don't care. Because maybe we are just not meant to be. Or maybe it is me. Maybe it is just a me thing. Maybe it's just how I act is too nice. Maybe I'm not as upfront as I should be. For me, it's just better if I just stay single. Is it a big problem? Honestly, no. In my life as of right now, I don't really feel like there is. Is there someone in mind that, that I wish if we did somehow meet, I think we would hit it off? Yeah. Am I going to say it out loud? No, I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want to curse it, okay? I don't want to jinx it because there's a chance that that person might not be available. Even though recently she did a thing where I can't even say it. She did a thing where the stupid, no, never mind. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because it's going to jinx it. Anyways, I'm here to say that if I wanted to be single, it's by choice. Because I know how to not talk to a girl. I know how to not to flirt. I've learned that, yes, communication is key. I don't want to confuse anyone. I don't want to have any miscommunication of what this is. It's just a lot of learning how to be by myself, even though I've been doing this for a while. Yeah, there's no time limit of trying to learn more about yourself. And also, I'm sorry to my future wife if it takes me this long to kind of figure things out and having us meet. But you know what? How about you try to find me? How about that? I'm giving you an opportunity. I'm putting out all these videos. Good luck trying to find me. I don't really feel as lonely as I thought. Yes, it is hard to hang out with some of my friends because they are in a relationship. And because you don't want to kind of take them away from their spouse and or their partner. Yes, I'm cool with both of them, but it's always you're cooler with one of them more than the other, so it's it makes sense. But that's why I kind of keep my space a lot. Sorry if I do that. At the same time, if you want to hang out, just ask me. I will. I can easily clear my schedule because I have, besides doing this, I might say I'm busy. I gotta do this video stuff. So yeah, that's all. But that's all I have to say about that. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Doesn't matter if it's 1 view, doesn't matter if it's 10 views. As long as someone watches, that's all that matters. And I'll see you tomorrow with a new topic.